Hey, so I would like to talk about this app called EnCode that I made, and this app was so basically it was for beginner programmers who are new to this field, and to provide them with something that's handy and they can easily revise all their concepts and provide some sort of practical utility, and they can also look for solutions to this standard algorithms so they don't need to calculate it again and again. And I made this app because I would have find it useful to have a platform like this, but at that time I didn't, so I thought of it to help future students or future generations. So I named it Encode because I wanted it to the name should display that it's for enabling this people to code, so encode. And I chose this logo because it shows that it kind of enlightens the path that they're going for, and I wanted to do that. So that's that. Going into the app itself, so you will be greeted by this welcome screen, and there are these four modules present, and each of these modules serve different purpose. Mm, and there's this navigation drawer to guide through wherever you want to go. So if we start with so some of like this reference module is basically for referring to theoretical concepts and tutorials, and so having some notes, so I'll just go it in there. And there is this binary search tree, graphs, so all of these are like keynotes, you can often refer to them, and it's quite handy to just look through and have an idea. So if I just go into the binary search tree, there are some basic concepts, there are images to show how it's done, and there also a code, standard code to if they want to make a program out of it, or if they want to write a code. Other than that, there are also this sorting algorithms, search algorithms, tutorials to all of them. This bubble sort, where it's like it's really helpful to whenever you want to revise. Oh, what's bubble sort? So you can just look at this image and see at the code, and you can just emulate it or make another one if you want. So I'll just use this to go back to home. And there's this data structure, and in this data structure I don't want to dive into the algorithm itself. I just want to show that this binary tree is for, so DFS stands for breadth first search and depth first search. It's a programming concept, and you can use your input modes to how you want to sort it. So pre-order and post-order stand for sorting concepts or sorting standardizations, and you can enter the array separated by comma. So I have this sort of text here, so the user can know how to enter it, and it will be really easy whenever, even if someone who is new to this coding field would not get confused if he or she should use commas or space or everything. And they always know which module they are in by reading this text, you chosen mode or breadth first search, so they don't forget, oh, where am I. It's also shown on the top, but yes, it's helpful to know. So, and then in this direct and undirected graph, you can go in there, you can choose whatever graph you want, and then you can enter the number of vertices, let's say 3, and then you can submit it. Then you can add edges like uh, so origin vertex and the destination vertex. So let's say you start with 0 to 1, and you add an edge to maybe 0 to 2, sorry, 0 to 2, yes, and then you submit the graph. So start the traversal from, let's say, 2, and then you can generate traversal. So since the edges are from 0 to 1 and 0 to 2, if you start from 2, you don't get any sort of traversal, and if you start from, let's say, 0, you get you go to 1, or you go to 2, you come back to 0, you go to 1. So that's how it works. So it just shows how the algorithm works, and how you can use this traversal, and it's just easy overall. So this next is algorithms, and there are many different algorithms in it. So let's say if I go into sorting, it's work in progress. So if I go to search algorithms, I will go to binary search, and you can enter an array. Let's say 2, 5, 8, 6 and 7, and you want to search an element. So let's say you want to find 5, right? And you just say let's binary search. So it shows the iterations, as in this is the first iteration, you get 5, and other iterations are just iterations for binary search. But since you already have gotten 5, those iterations don't mean much. Let's say if you find something like maybe 3, and you say let's binary search, so it doesn't show up anything because 3 is not present, so the last iteration is kind of empty. So that's the algorithm module. And going back to home, the last one is conversion. So this is quite helpful whenever you want to let's say you go into number system, and whenever you want to know different number system, different numberings of a number, let's say like 50, and you say go, so you can see that they are represented in binary and decimal and hexadecimal. So you don't have to refer to any different sheets or anything. You can just enter a number, and it's quite fast, and it serves the purpose of being handy. And the logos that are represented on this modules are also shown in this menus. So, and whenever you go into a module, the color matches to, like let's say if you're going in algorithms, it's green, going into data structures, it's red, it's orange, it's blue. So yeah, so you get the idea. It's like matching the colors, you don't have to think about it, it's quite natural. Another function is the search button right here, where you can search anything. So let's say if I want to go to binary tree, I just press B I and I get. So it's a pre-coded, I would say. It has this inbuilt search system, so it searches for you, and you don't have to find this whole thing. They are matched by strings, so whenever you type anything, let's say this starts from S, then it just matches that character to all the modules that are present, and just shows okay, so here's the number system, and you can go in there. And the last key feature that I would love to talk about that I haven't seen in different apps is let's say if you're going into data structures, you go into binary tree, and you want to refer to what a binary tree was or how it worked. You can just press this button right over here that's next to search bar. You can just go in there and you get all this, and you can again go to that references page, and you can refer to it quite easily, and that's a function that's quite handy. So this app was inspired by Google material design, and it was because it's more user centered, as in it's not focused at how good the app looks or how impressed you are with the shiny logos, and so it's more of utility based than aesthetics, and it's quite clear and concise, and it fits my ideology of an application. So yeah, that's the app that I made, and thank you for watching.